Get your hands off. Get the fuck back on the base and get your fucking hands off.
You're on property now.
I am not. This is a public fucking use of way. Get the fuck out of here.
Have your ID?
I need a supervisor.
I need your ID.
I need a supervisor.
I need your ID.
Go ahead and give us an ID.
So if I don't tell you who I am, I'm going to be under arrest for trespassing.
Yeah, and we'll take you to Metro. We'll write you down as John Doe, and then you can stay until you tell them who you are.
You have plate frames on your vehicle or on the license plate. That's a display plate.
No, this is a rental car.
Hey, don't do that, man. Hey, get off my car! Get off my car. What are you doing, dude? That's
Shut the screen.
That's people freaking.
I don't give a damn.
Welcome to Mr. Rights, where your rights matter and the truth always stands with you. Every day we uncover how the law works outside the courtroom, where real encounters happen. From ID refusal to unlawful stops, we break it down so you know your power. No hype, just your rights, real cases, and real knowledge. Hit subscribe, because knowing is the first step to standing your ground.
Leave the property. Get your hands off. Get the fuck back on the base and get your fucking hands off.
You're on property now.
I am not. This is a public fucking use of way. Get the fuck out of here. Call the police. Call the fucking police.
You are on the property now.
Call the fucking police,
we will.
dipshit.
Yeah.
Touch me again, you're going to jail for assault.
Okay.
They're going the other way.
Yep. Go. Get the fuck out.
I'm not getting the fuck off. You're still on property. Get on the sidewalk.
Get
on
the
street.
fuck away from me. COVID, 6 feet. Get the fuck back.
You're the one that's on our property.
Yep. Get the fuck back. The street, your fucking property?
Right,
You're not even on the street.
You can go across there, but you're on the property.
No,
now.
you guys are going to learn today about public's ease, right of ease, okay? This is a fucking public street. I'm allowed to be on the side of the road.
Get on the street.
Now, fuck you, I'm not on the street.
What does it say right there? You taped it, right?
Yeah.
So therefore,
U.S. property, no trespassing. Now ask your fucking.
You're trespassing.
Now ask
I'm
your.
not gonna discuss it with you.
Ask
Just
your
shut up.
dumb
Just shut
ass.
the fuck up.
Why isn't the fence out here,
Like I said,
asshole?
All of this is our property.
Why isn't the fence out here, asshole? Because the public has a right to walk down the fucking side of the road without being in the fucking road.
We'll have to break the film on the government property.
We'll learn today.
Hey, bud. What we got going on today?
This is what you see, a constitutionally protected activity in a place I'm legally allowed to be. This man needs to be arrested for assaulting me off base.
Okay, but it's his base, so...
He's off base?
No.
This is a public road. This is called
This right here?
Yes.
That's their property.
Oh, so it's
That's
not
federal property.
It's not a public use?
No.
The public can't walk down the road. We gotta
You
walk down the
can,
road?
until he tells you that you can't be here, because you're on his property.
I need a
So, do you have your
supervisor.
ID?
I need a supervisor.
I need your ID.
I need a supervisor.
I need your ID.
Go ahead and give us an ID.
What's the crime?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
Yes, sir. So, I need to see your ID.
I don't have an ID on me. I need to see a supervisor. You're required to get a supervisor when I request one.
Okay, I can get you a supervisor right after you tell me who you are.
I'm not legally required to tell you who I am.
You are, or you're going to be under arrest for trespassing, so...
So if I don't tell you who I am, I'm going to be under arrest for trespassing.
Yeah, and we'll take you to Metro, we'll write you down as John Doe, and then you can stay until you tell them who you are. But that's up to you.
No, absolutely. As soon as you threaten me with arrest, that's a violation of my Fourth Amendment. Go ahead and take down my information.
What's your first and last name?
George Metz. What's your name?
I'll get you my name. How do you spell your last name?
M-E-T-Z. Is it C. Milne? M-I-L?
Milne. M-E-T-Z. What's your date of birth, Mr. Metz?
11/29/73.
11/29/73. Okay, what's your social?
I don't need to give that to you. It's not required. Please give me a supervisor.
It is required.
No, it's not. As a matter of fact, it's against the law under the 1974 Privacy Act. Yes, it is. Get a supervisor.
Okay.
No,
No, we're not doing that yet. Okay. You're going to tell me either your ID number if you have an Alabama driver's license, or you're going to tell me your social. That's what's going to happen. I cannot identify you from your name and your date of birth.
What's the state statute say? What's required?
All right, man. Do you just want to go to jail for trespassing? Is that what it is? Are you just trying to make a statement out here? Because that's fine.
I do this all over the country. I'm sponsored by a lawyer. I'm well versed in the law, my friend.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have an Alabama driver's license, or are you
Nope.
from the state?
Nope.
No? Okay, so you're just going to continue to refuse to cooperate, or?
I've cooperated. I gave you my name and date of birth. That's all that's required
No.
by law.
It's not.
What else is required?
Like I said, you got to give me your social so I can
Okay.
identify you.
Okay, go ahead. Take down my social. I want the supervisor here now.
It does.
Yeah, you'll find out. Go ahead and get a supervisor here.
So what is the purpose?
I'm answering no more questions.
Okay.
Supervisor. Don't forget your part about putting your hands all on me and touching me and my camera.
You said your social's 311. Okay. Do you not have any kind of ID at all anywhere in the United States?
I'm not answering any more questions from you. I gave you what
Okay,
was legally
that's the thing.
required.
Yeah, but none of this is coming back.
I can't help you. It's a problem with your system.
No, it's a problem with the information you gave me. Either you gave me false information, or you can try and help yourself out here and give me the correct information, or try and help me figure out why this information's not coming back.
I don't know what's wrong with your system. I don't work in technology. Maybe your supervisor can help when he gets here. You guys got like what, 6 weeks of law training? It's clear you don't know what the fuck's going on.
So this is all of y'all's property all the way down.
You guys know about easements, right? 33 feet from the center of the fucking line in the middle of the road. And teach you guys that? Am I being detained? Yes?
Yeah, for right now.
Okay. Detained for the crime of trespassing? Yeah. Okay. Is that Kilburn?
Yep.
244. Once we find out that I'm legal to be right here, I'll need to press charges on the captain of the security for assaulting me, battering me out here, outside of his jurisdiction. There's a reason why that fence doesn't come out to here. Can't just walk up to somebody, Shelton, and start putting your hands on him. You realize that, right?
Say something.
You can't just walk up to somebody and put your fucking hands on him, man.
Do me a favor.
They training you guys to take social security numbers?
When we identify people, yes,
Absolutely. So you do it every time?
every single time.
And that's a training policy of your department?
That's the only way that I can verifiably identify you.
Really?
Yes.
So how do cops do it in other states? They take social security
I don't know how they
numbers?
do it in other states. I work for the state of Alabama and the city of Mobile.
Okay. But it's a policy.
Yes, whenever I go to court and I charge someone with giving me false identification, if I don't ask for their first and last name, their date of birth, and their social to verify who they are, then the defense attorney can say that, oh, my client just made a simple mistake. You should have, asked for more forms of verification to identify them.
Okay. You know social security number is not an identifying number, right?
It is.
It never was.
It is. It's connected to the IDs in the state of Alabama and many other states. So yeah, it is a form of identification.
All right.
And you're refusing to give me any other form of identification.
I'm not required to, boss.
Yeah, okay.
What's the state statute? What's the number on the statute for IDing?
You've been alleged to commit a crime, and I'm investigating it. Trespassing on this Coast Guard base and refusing to leave. So I
Right.
have to identify you to Okay, well,
What is
that's
your
not what we're
statute?
talking about. What I'm talking about is why I got your ID. It's because he said you were trespassing, so I got to figure out who you are.
I understand why you have to get the ID.
Okay, that's fine. That's all. Then there you go. That's all the answer you need.
There is an ID statute.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about why I got your ID.
I'm asking you.
Okay,
a
well,
question.
I'm not telling you.
You don't know.
I'm not telling you. It doesn't matter.
You don't know. That's fine. How long you been working?
4 years.
Got any IA complaints?
Nope.
Any complaints at all?
Plenty.
Plenty. I can imagine. Any lawsuits yet?
Nope.
No? You just earned your first one.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're American, right?
Yes, I'm American.
Do you know the right to free press?
That's perfectly fine. You don't have a right to trespass on other people's property.
I'm just asking you if you know what the right to free press is.
Sure.
Okay. That'll take away your qualified immunity.
Okay, cool.
Am I still being detained?
Do you not want to speak to a supervisor?
No, I do. I was just legally. Am I still being detained? You guys?
You're still being investigated for the trespassing, so yeah.
Okay. Are you investigating here, or I don't see you doing any investigating now? Just
Yeah, we're just standing by.
Okay.
Here is non-Evelyn.
Supervisor of the 51st Street School Office.
I'll go to Casey.
Yeah. I didn't call Sergeant Kelly. I called Sergeant Ripple, and he said he was going to call Sergeant Kelly, so you might want to call Sergeant Kelly and see if he's coming out. He said he was, but hadn't heard him on the radio yet, so.
How you doing?
Good, Sergeant Kelly. How are you?
I'm great. All right. They're claiming this is part of their property, okay?
But you know about public easement, I'm sure.
If you want to film what's going on over here, go right over there, across the street.
So this is not public right of way. The public has no right to walk on this.
They're claiming this is part of their property. I haven't seen the deed. I don't know. So if you want to film what's going on this base, go across the street.
Isn't that private property?
Go across the street.
Is that private?
See where that sign is right there, that big tank thing looking thing?
Oh, that's
that big metal thing?
That's public
Then
easement?
you can go right there. That's public easement. They can't say nothing to you. If you want to go over there, go over there.
Is this not public easement?
Over there is.
I'm just asking.
They're claiming this is their property, so that's all I have. Okay?
Oh, so just take their word.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Okay, go over there.
Okay. Can I stand on the street?
No.
Why not?
Because then you're blocking the street, and you can go to jail for disorderly conduct for that.
All right.
You're going to film, and you're going to do this. Go across the street.
Okay. So this is their property. No one's allowed on it.
This is their property. They don't want you on their property. Go across the street.
Perfect.
In the 8 a.m. heat of Mobile, Alabama, a port city with over 187,000 residents, a lone citizen stood his ground against federal security forces right outside the Coast Guard base. He carried no weapon, only a camera, and a solid understanding of the law. When unlawfully asked to provide his social security number, he refused, calmly and firmly. Alabama law does not require citizens to show ID unless there is reasonable suspicion of a crime. Here's the advice. Stay calm, cite the law, and record every interaction. Now let's move on to video 2.
You're sticking out in the road to let you know. Is this what you do all day? Is pirate people, take their money?
You want to fill me in what you're doing right now?
I don't tell you anything. Is that what you do all day? Is take people's money?
I just want a law enforcement officer. I actually do my job all day.
Yeah, stealing people's money.
I don't steal money.
put them in a boondoggle kangaroo court, take their money. It's not what they do. What'd you get this person guy? This guy over here. What'd you get him for? Actually, it's public knowledge, so I can go down and get a freedom of information on that. You look like a fool is what you do. You look like a fool, and you're not helping the community. You're making yourself look bad by doing this kind of job instead of actually helping people. I'm sure there's dusty rape kits out there you can go inspect, and you probably contributed to them. Can I get your name, please? What's your name? Bunch of pirates. What are you doing? Can I pull up there? Can I go up there? I'm going up there. I'm not pulling over here. I'm going up there. I'm going to go up there. What are you pulling me over for?
So you have plate frames on your vehicle around the license plate. That's a display plate.
No, this is a rental car. That's bullshit. Actually, I want your supervisor here now.
Oh, he's on his way.
Yeah, you better damn right.
License registration, please, sir.
No, not until your supervisor gets here.
All right, fine.
You're pulling tricks on me right now.
Absolutely not, sir.
Oh, you're bullshitting me.
You have plate frames in your car that says Richmond Motor Sales on it. That's a violation of state law.
Bullshit.
No,
bullshit. Bullshit.
Plates penalty, sir.
Why'd you pull me over here? Can you do something safe up here? Can we go to the safest?
I feel completely safe right here, sir.
I don't.
You have an emergency vehicle back behind you with their lights on?
I do not feel safe, especially with you with a gun right there, sir.
I do.
No, I don't feel safe at all.
Yeah, that's fine. You still paying to identify yourself, sir?
Until your supervisor gets here, we're going to have a talk with him.
Right, no the frames are on both plates, by the way, so you know. I can wait.
Not illegal. Not illegal. You're just harassing me right now. You're just harassing me.
Absolutely not, sir.
Yes, absolutely you are. What's your name?
Officer 36.
No, what's your name?
36.
Name.
Yeah, if you're a bit polite to me, maybe I'd tell you, but I don't like your attitude right now.
Nah. I don't like your attitude. I don't like how you pull people over for victimless crimes. For stupid things like plate covers, which this is going to be just like, I'm going to be on my way.
Plate frame.
Plate frame.
Yes.
Whatever, dude. Whatever. Oh, I see another one. Oh, I see another one. Oh, I see another one. Let's keep going. Let's see if this guy's got one. No, he doesn't have one. He's got one. Oh. Is this your supervisor right here? Is this your supervisor?
Actually, yes, it is.
Good.
Yes, it is.
You're just a pig. No, I'm talking to your supervisor, not you. What are you doing? I want to talk to him, not him. I want to talk to you, not him. He can go away. He's getting me for plate covers. Plate covers.
What about it?
It's not illegal.
Yes, it is.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Write me a ticket right now, and I'll be on my way. No. You know what? This is bullshit. You're a supervisor?
Yes.
And you say plate covers are illegal?
Yes.
You see every car down this road has a plate cover. You're pulling him over for it? He's harassing me right now. He's harassing me. What's that? Every car. Look at
That doesn't.
That, coincidence. Coincidence. Oh, right there. There's one. You know it's a rental car? You know it's a rental?
Do you have your rental agreement, sir? In your license?
No, this is bullshit.
Right.
Bullshit.
You'd be on your way a lot faster. Just get the ID.
I'd be on my way a lot faster if he wasn't harassing me for a plate cover. That's bullshit. Plate cover. Another plate cover. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. You're just harassing me right now. You're harassing me. I want to be on my way.
Not gonna happen. I think give me a license.
You're harassing me.
License and rental agreement.
You're harassing me.
How much longer do you want to let this go on for? My patience is kind of wearing thin right now.
Why? What's going to happen?
Well, I have the legal authority to actually come out of the vehicle.
Well, I will provide, because you're threatening me with arrest right now, I will provide you with my ID.
Very good.
In the scorching midday heat of Johnston, a small town with just over 29,000 residents, a citizen was pulled over simply for a license plate frame bearing the name of a rental company. No traffic violation, no victim, just a misuse of authority. When pressured to hand over his ID, he stood firm, legally refusing until threatened with arrest. The lesson for you: always ask for the reason for the stop, record everything, and only provide ID when there's clear evidence of a crime. Know your rights. Don't let anyone take them from you. Now, let's move on to video 3.
Hey, don't do that, man. Hey, get off my car! Get off my car. What are you doing, dude? That's
Shut the screen.
That's people freaking.
I don't give a damn. Shut the screen. The onus is on you, not me. You yelling at? Show some professionalism.
How about you show professionalism, okay?
I don't have to. You do.
How about, I asked
you go do your fucking
how
job.
about
leave me alone.
you?
Let's do your job. Leave me the fuck alone.
All right.
How about that?
That's not even your car.
That's my car, not yours.
Control yourself, bud. I pay the same taxes you do.
You're out of control. Check yourself. You think you are? Name and badge number.
Officer White, that's 1361.
1390? Yep. Gonzalez? Why is it always the short ones? Yeah, whatever yourself. Fucking tyrant punk.
Damn, holy shit, that's a lot of mine. Hey, why is he like that, man? Nobody's gonna say things why is he unleashed?
In fact, y'all got a supervisor? I want a supervisor out here. That was uncalled for.
You want a supervisor?
I want a supervisor out here, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I want to file a complaint on that piece of shit. Yep. Conduct unbecoming of an officer.
Okay.
Hey, don't go nowhere.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm dealing with someone who's in a crisis, okay?
So close your screen. That's on you, not me. Show some restraint.
Yeah, the onus is on you guys to close the screen, and it's not on us. We're in public, you guys are open. We can't get in trouble for disseminating information to the public. Only you guys can. Does that make sense, man?
I do appreciate you. I'm not, and I'm not going to apologize, but that was uncalled for. And if you condone that, you're just as much of a problem as he is. Yeah, I can. What's the law that says I can't?
Look,
what's the law that says I can't?
Something you got.
You are a police officer, a law enforcement officer, not a feelings enforcement officer. Enforce the law, not your feelings. Leave me alone.
Okay.
You got me the way up if you think I'm a that. Learn how to talk to the people. It's that simple. If you don't know how to talk to the public, you're in the wrong job. Go to McDonald's, they're hiring, starting out like $19 an hour. You can talk however you want there. Not here. You got a professional standard.
In reality, if he would have covered the computers, he wouldn't have had to do that. And a lot of times, and I'll be honest with you, right? Sometimes we go out there and we show the computers. That way you guys can understand that it's your job to cover that screen, not ours. We can't get in trouble for disseminating information to the public. Only you guys can. And in reality, that's why we do what we do sometimes, so that you guys can learn these things and understand these things. He's obviously not going to learn. He's obviously getting triggered for something that he did wrong. Not because of what we did wrong, because of what he did wrong.
The same thing that allows you to look in a car and see what we have allows us to do the same thing.
That's true, man.
Plain view doctrine.
Does that make sense, man? It's an educational thing, dude. That's why we do what we do. Let me ask you a quick question. You don't have to answer it, but you can, because it's not a political opinion or anything like that. It's part of your job. You know the First Amendment of the Constitution? I know. You don't want to answer it? We have a lot of videos that show that because it doesn't know. You know, they swear an oath to the Constitution, but all they're doing is repeating that somebody else is reading to them. They don't actually know it. That's why we act, because we're uncovering these patterns. And with these videos, it uncovers the patterns. And if you guys begin to really know and understand and swear the oath, right? And know the oath that you swore to. How long have you been with DPD?
That's part of the disconnect. You guys don't want to talk to the people that pay your salaries. Like we're trying to have an open dialogue with you guys, and all you guys is want to show contempt for the people.
These guys have a problem with transparency.
No accountability whatsoever. No ethics. I'm on public sidewalk. I'm all right. Are you babysitting me or what?
Yeah.
I don't need a babysitter. I'm a grown-ass man.
You should babysit him and talk to him in the locker room.
He's the one out of control, not me. I'm everything I'm doing is constitutionally protected. What he's doing is way out of line.
Yeah, in reality, he's making you look bad.
You had a cool demeanor at first, and now you're taking his side, and you're going to be shown in a bad light just with him, just like him.
Is that what Back the Blue's all about? You know, you back up behavior like
My
that?
brother in blue. You know, we don't come out here for nefarious intent. We don't have ill will towards you guys. We want you guys to treat the public like you should. Do your jobs the way you should.
But that's uncalled for. What he does is uncalled for.
Yeah, no doubt. He's gonna end up hurting somebody like that, man.
Way out of line.
Hi. Did one of you guys request a supervisor?
Yeah, I did. I want to file a complaint on him. Running up on me like he's been in commando or something. That's way out of line for not touching his vehicle, just filming inside the vehicle, which is completely lawful.
Do you know where our internal affairs office is?
I do.
You know where it is? It's 1501 Truxton Avenue.
I can't file it with you.
Well, I don't do the full complaint.
Do you want me to explain to you what happened?
It's all on video, by the way.
To the car, and we're looking at the computer screen. He got unhinged, and he was like, "Get away from my car!"
Come running at me.
Crazy, right? Like a maniac. And in reality, sometimes, I'll be honest with you, man. Sometimes we do this to show you guys or the officers that are out here that it's your job as an officer to hide that information, right? To close the computer screens or whatnot. We can't get in trouble for disseminating information to the public. Only you guys can, and it's in your policy to you know, to hide that kind of information. If he would have, well, hold on real quick, man. Are you not going to let me finish real quick, man?
Yeah, there's stuff up on the computer and you like to record it and all that.
Yeah, but it's all right to do so, right?
Sure.
Is it not? Is it not?
We should make sure it's deemed or disclosed or whatever. That's fine.
That's right, man.
If he was discourteous and rude,
the dude is unhinged, man. The dude is unhinged.
If you make a complaint, then what you need to do is you go to 1501 Truxton Avenue.
I'm not from here, so I don't know when I'll be able to get down there. So
About half a mile.
I need to be able to file a complaint on the scene while it's still fresh in my memory.
That's not how that works. Like, we can't fill out the complaint packet and then have you talk to an internal affairs detective.
You can't write it down on a piece of paper and forward it to the person that it needs to go, and I have video proof that it's filed.
No, the thing is, it's not hard.
I'm talking to him. I don't need your.
That's not how that works. It goes through our internal affairs office.
Okay.
So, I mean, I can write it down, but I'm not an internal affairs detective, so I don't handle internal affairs complaints.
Okay, and your name, rank, and ID number?
Sergeant Harless, 1082.
1082, Harless. All right. You're dismissed. I'm done with you guys.
Would you like to any other
No, I'm done with you guys. You're free. You're free to go. You're dismissed. I don't need you any further. All right. Cool.
Okay.
As long as you know that.
Thank you for watching until the end of today's video on the Mr. Right channel. We just witnessed 3 intense encounters stretching from the coastal city of Mobile, Alabama, through the quiet town of Johnston to the arid streets of Bakersfield, California. 3 locations, 3 confrontations, but one powerful message. When your civil rights are challenged, your knowledge of the law is your final line of defense. In Mobile, a city of over 187,000 residents and a key military hub, an unarmed citizen was unlawfully asked for his social security number while standing on a public easement. In Johnston, with just around 29,000 people, a man was pulled over for nothing more than a rental car plate frame, a vague and debatable reason. And in Bakersfield, a police officer completely lost control simply because someone legally filmed his patrol car screened from a public sidewalk, despite that right being clearly protected by the Constitution. The takeaway from these cases is clear. When you know the law, you take control. When you stay calm, you stay safe. When you record, you preserve evidence. The law doesn't protect those who don't understand it, and silence in the face of abuse only fuels further violation. Here's our advice. Always record your interactions with law enforcement, ask for a clear reason for any stop, and only present your ID if there is lawful suspicion of a crime. Never hesitate to ask for a supervisor, and never let anyone pressure you into surrendering your rights. If you've faced a similar situation, share your story in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Right for more real-world encounters that help you understand and defend your rights.